This is just how Porsche intended for the Dakar to be used, eh?
Yeah, exactly where it was built for.
What is that parked next to the DBX? We are en route to Monaco, which means there are a lot of tunnels. However, our plans yesterday kind of changed because we were in the Italian countryside this morning, and well, we did film an intro with the BMW M135i, and we had many plans for the day. However, they kind of changed. Pagani, Ferrari and Lamborghini all approximately within a 20-kilometre drive, and today we're going to be talking about the BMW M135i, why Seb bought one, and why myself and my wife have also bought one of these, whilst we try and hunt down some supercars on these beautiful Italian countryside roads. So if you've seen the previous video that I uploaded on Supercars of London, we had a fantastic day at Pagani, and I am now an official Pagani cap owner. Not quite the car, cap.
You just got to start somewhere.
I'm one letter out, Seb. Cap and car.
There are so many tunnels on this road.
Yeah. However, as we head to Monaco, and we're actually less than 2 hours away, it's the perfect opportunity to actually break down the BMW M135i, how Seb ended up with this car, and how I can, I suppose, finally reveal that that is the car that has joined the garage alongside the Alfa Romeo and the Audi R8, the car that my wife takes to and from work, and we basically bought them at the same time. Wow! I loved my Golf GTI. I had an amazing time with it, and I actually didn't lose that much money when I came to sell it. Okay. And you were in the market for a hatchback, and I said, go and get a Golf GTI. You will not be disappointed. And it was around the same sort of time that the Coupe Reborn e-Boost went back, and we needed an extra car in the garage because the fuel economy on the Stelvio Quadrifoglio meant it would have been a terrible daily for my wife. So then I started to look at the finance options of the likes of an A180D, the diesel small engine 1 Series, Golf hybrid thing, and I realised doing man math that actually it was more cost effective in the long run to actually go and get the performance version. So paying the monthly payments would be higher, but at the back end the depreciation is slower. Yeah. However, you went and leased this car, so this is brand new. I bought used. Mine's in like a Dove Grey, I think it's called, whereas this is all black. And we had a lot of fun driving it down from Geneva, hooning it through the countryside, through Italy, trying to keep up with some supercars. And to be honest, for the majority of the roads, this car keeps up with anything that you would want. Over 300 brake horsepower, real premium quality inside, got all of the bells and whistles. You've spec'd this from new, so you literally ticked every box. And we've realised and bonded over this BMW M135i that we love this car, and it's actually one of the best cars we've owned.
Mate, we are both so convinced, and every time we get in, we look at each other and we're like, oh, this is so good, isn't it?
It's the comfort. These Alcantara seats are great, and I will eat my own words from when I first drove the M135i, because I'd just come out of driving an M140, which has so much character, rear wheel drive, huge engine wedged into the front of the car, and then they brought this out, a slightly uglier version, X-Drive with a very quiet engine. And I just was so disappointed in the fact that BMW had essentially stripped the Asbo child out of the 1 Series.
Yeah, no more character.
Made it incredibly grown up. And now that we're getting older and require this size car, it actually suits us both absolutely perfectly. I really enjoy driving this car.
Yeah, it's nice to drive.
And being out here, it's like a home from home. We've had a lot of fun in the countryside. We've filmed a whole bunch, and whilst we're taking arguably one of the most beautiful motorways from Italy across to Monaco, at the moment it's quite cloudy, but I've basically filmed a bunch of shots as we've left Italy. Sadly, we didn't see any Ferraris. We didn't even bother going to the Ferrari factory. We ran out of time. We were having too much fun at Pagani. We hope to see some Ferraris and other supercars in Monaco.
That's the idea.
By no means is it good weather, but we have arrived and it feels so good to be back. I have no idea how many miles we've done on the BMW from Geneva into Italy and now across to Monaco, but we're going to dump our bags, have a little bit of lunch. I've got a run to do, and then we're going to head down into town to see what cars we can find. So give us approximately 3 hours, which in this video is going to be 1 second before we head down into town. Look at the views of the Renault. Let's let this guy go out. Look at this beauty. Not the bus. Go on, Seb. Be a nice guy. That is a beautiful.
Whoa, look at that spec.
That colour is outrageous.
That must be Ferrari special department.
That is a tailor-made Ferrari if ever I saw one.
Do you like that colour?
Not really.
Okay.
Do you?
No, not really. I love the car.
So do I. Weirdly, I think 750S has just come up alongside us, but it's backed off as if to be camera shy. Here he goes. Look. He's right here.
I'm trying to let the other cars by, but they won't go by.
I mean,
they just don't want to do it. Looks cool.
I think it does look really good.
Is he gonna do it?
That Bentley has ruined everything.
It's got gold wheels.
Yeah. Go on, boot it. Boot it. He's waiting.
Launch control.
Look at the class, Seb.
Yeah, they have dated well actually, haven't they? Look at that. The headlights need a little clean up.
Yeah.
But apart from that, awesome.
It's noisy. It's coming. That is definitely not stock.
I filmed it.
I know, but we're gonna have to do a zip round here. That's so lovely.
I think you're fine.
It's like a Nardo. I think it's Grigio Medio 599 GTO.
Oh, it's not focusing. There's about £500,000 difference between those two. Are they going in here?
Where does that go? I actually filmed this one last time, Aventador S with an SVJ parked up next to it, looking pretty good. And then, oh yeah, look at this, Brabus G-Wagon, Black Series, and an STO. Yeah, that was right. It was GMK in the yellow Aventador S and his friend in the STO. These are all his cars, aren't they?
These two are, and the yellow Aventador.
Okay, so then the Brabus and the SVJ aren't.
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
That's quite a cool lineup.
I think they're his parking spaces, but friends' cars.
Yeah. Well, sadly, as the night got later, the car scene started to get even quieter in Monaco. Even though we were out on a weekend, the 24 hours didn't provide a great deal of action. I'm not entirely sure whether it's our bar set too high for Monaco, but a very few number of hypercars. And actually, the most exciting cars I saw were up in La Turbie when I didn't have my video camera. So unfortunately, we didn't capture the best of Monaco, but it has been a fantastic road trip. And there is still one very special video from Lamborghini to come. So stay tuned for that in the end of April. I hope you have enjoyed this mini road trip series. There is so much travel planned back down to the south of France and into Switzerland with Seb in May. So I'll see you very soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Goodbye.